Hey guys, it's Jen from Caketastic Cakes, and I'm going to show you today just a little quick video of how I made this Beesechurger Minecraft skin out of gum paste. Now, whether you're making Steve, like you can see in the corner of the screen there, or if you're making Beesechurger, pretty much any Minecraft, humanoid type figure, Minecraft skin, I guess you could say, you're going to follow these same steps. They're very universal. I'm going to start with a square and a rectangle of gum paste. I'm using gum paste. You could use fondant if you want to. You just have to add some CMC powder to set it up. Now I am cutting my rectangle long ways in half to make a pair of legs. The square is going to become the torso of the body. I'm using lollipop stick, ran it through that one leg, because in this pose that I'm going to work on, I'm going to have him with his one leg kicking out kind of like he's in mid-step. That long piece there, that long thinner rectangle, are going to become the arms. And when you make the arms, make them go a little bit past the waist. So start it even with the shoulders and keep everything as square as possible. So you start at the shoulders, you want to finish a little bit under the waist. You don't want the arms to get too long. Now, whatever thickness you make the body and the legs, the head needs to be a little bit thicker and make it and cut it, excuse me, as square as possible. And if you need to pinch the corners or anything to square them off, do it. Now I put a little piece of a lollipop stick in the torso and then put the head on top of that. I connect everything with a little bit of water. And yeah, there you go. Like, these guys aren't hard to do. Now, as far as the Beesechurger figure I'm making goes, I'm going to use some black gum paste that I rolled out really, really thin. And I'm going to cut just a long little strip out of it, a long rectangle, and I'm going to make his sunglasses. So I'm just going to lay it across the front of the head as evenly as possible. I'm going to let it drape down both sides, and then I'm going to cut off the extra on the sides just to make them more like sunglasses. I'm going to cut a couple little rectangles out to make the lenses of the sunglasses. And again, I'm sticking it on with a little bit of water. I'm not showing that part because it's honestly not very interesting to see. But space them out properly, and there you go. He's already kind of a cool looking little guy. Now this part is just adding the spots. In this case, the Beesechurger figure has these little yellowy kind of golden leopard spots all over the body. So I'm just rolled out some gold gum paste, excuse me, very thin once again, and I'm just very carefully and very slowly trimming out the shapes as accurately as I can to the pictures that I found online. If you're making any other figure, this is just the detail work. So if you're making a Steve, you would be rolling out the brown really thin to wrap around his head. You would do the little beige part for his chest, the little bit of his shirt that hangs down his pants. If you're doing Alex, you would be focusing on the braids or the hair that comes down over the shoulders. It's just the little cuts, little rolled thin, thin, thin pieces of gum paste in the different colors and placed on the on the figure to make the details stand out, because that's really what's going to set it all apart. So yeah, I did the fronts, I did the backs, I did the sides. Now I'm going to attach the leg. I had mentioned that I wanted it to be kind of kicked out walking, so I'm using a little piece of dried spaghetti and I'm just poking it in at an angle, and I'm going to leave them like that to dry. As far as the arms go, again, another little piece of dried spaghetti, and you can see a little ball of extra gum paste there because I wasn't too sure how well it was going to hold, because at that point the arms had kind of dried a bit. And again, a little bit of water. I'm having them in position, and I'm using some piping tips in order to hold the arms in that position. And I let him sit overnight, and he dried up great. So yeah, it was no problem. But all of these Minecraft figures are very doable. You just got to make rectangles and squares. That's it. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you can like and subscribe because it really does help me out as well. I've got a ton of other Minecraft characters in videos and tutorials out there, so go take a look if you want to find a specific one. And as always, thank you for watching Caketastic Cakes.